My name is Tyler Lazarus and I'm a paralegal at PPM Attorneys. Today I'll discuss the use of social media platforms within the workplace and the regularization of such use within the workplace. Companies use online platforms to interact, create, and share content online to promote their products and services, raise their company's profile, as it gets the company's name and brand into the public domain. Social media platforms have made businesses more accessible and relatable to customers and the public at large. However, issues arise when there are no guidelines to regulate the content that is allowed on social media platforms. Issues such as who can put out such content, when can such content be uploaded onto these platforms, etc. A social media policy would be the solution. The policy would outline the marketing strategy of the organization, regulating and monitoring of such strategy, as well as training and enforcement of staff in order to ensure compliance. Over the last few years, we have seen a lot more cases being referred to our courts over violations, whether relating to privacy, defamation, breach of confidentiality obligations, and hence the need to ensure that there is proven governance within organizations. Some practical tips of what to include in your social media policy are defining the scope and use of any social media platforms used within the organization, assigning an administrator to oversee and supervise social media network sites. For example, the administrator's responsibilities would include a review of content that is shared on social media platforms to ensure that it complies with the organization's ethos and promotes its goals. Setting an outline of standards allowed for public interaction and the posting of comments. Regulating the use of content that is protected by copyright or publishing of content that may be deemed as confidential. Importantly, training employees in general in terms of conduct that is permissible, taking into account the blurred lines between social media use within the workplace and private spaces. I tweet in my personal capacity, or the views tweeted here are explicitly my own, being the most misconstrued statements within the social media space. In particular, when the affiliation to an employer may be easily identified, known or presumed by the public consuming such content. It is imperative that companies have social media policies in place as it protects the company and the employer from such cases of media misconduct. All employees should be required to sign a written acknowledgement that they have received, have read, understand, and agree to comply with the social media policy. Over the last few years, we have seen increasing cases, some of which resulting in dismissal over the inappropriate use of social media in the workplace. It is therefore very important that companies train and empower employees on social media use in order to minimize social media misconduct cases within the workplace. If you need assistance with drafting your social media policy, please do not hesitate to contact us. Please follow us on our LinkedIn page, Facebook, and Twitter for some more practical legal tips. And until next time, thank you.